Hello.
Well, greetings and salutations. I keep forgetting that it's Wednesday. For whatever reason, every day this week I felt like it's Monday.
Do you
Every
still
day.
do Wednesday, like when you're spelling it?
Oh, all the time.
So when I set up our streams on Wednesday, if you notice the N is capitalized because I'm like Wednesday.
Where is I can't see it on here now.
No, you can't. I think you can
Okay.
only see it when I send you the invite.
Ah, all right. Yeah, no, I do Wednesday. I mess with all the words that have things that they shouldn't have. Like Arkansas should have a W at the end. It should be Arkansas, SAW, not Arkansas.
Well, you don't say knife.
Right. Why is the K there? Get rid of it.
Or salmon.
Right. Why is the L there? Get rid of it. That's what I'm saying. Like if you get rid of the letter, okay, so if you get rid of salmon, if you get rid of the L in salmon and it's salmon without the L, but then someone comes around and says, well, but then you're saying salmon and salmon is, I don't know. I'm just saying if you take the letter away and it becomes something else, then what it becomes should have been named something different.
Hi, Rebecca. I miss you. How are you?
Rebecca agrees with me.
No, she doesn't. Rebecca agrees with me.
I
wasn't disagreeing with you though either.
Rebecca agrees that her name should only have one C. There's only a need for one C. The second C doesn't confirm to me. Right. The second C doesn't confirm to me that your name is Rebecca. One C and I would still call you Rebecca.
It's Rebecca. So it would be two C's.
Do you go, hey, Rebecca? Rebecca, can you grab my knife? I would like to cut up some of this salmon.
Hi, Julia. Hi.
Hi, Julia.
I'm in my parents' house right now. That's my kids' toy. Like, my kids have a room here, but I don't. That's funny.
That's the same at my mom's house.
Mm-hmm.
Like my kids have an area to sleep, and then well, I guess now. Okay, see, she gets it though. She's not arguing. Like it's ha ha ha. When she's driving, when she's stuck at a red light today, she's gonna sit there. She's be like, "That is like an excessive C."
No, she's not. Rebecca, if you feel that way, call me later. Rebecca's a friend. If you feel like you're gonna drop the C later, you better let me know first, Rebecca.
See? Okay. Because don't you find yourself trying to save time doing all the things that you do? Like that's like for me, every time I'm doing something, I always think, what's a faster, quicker way I can do this? So I feel the same way with my words.
Your name is spelled Ian.
Right, but my last name, R-I-L-E-Y. Who needs the E? If you take the Y, if you take the E out, I'm still gonna call me Ian Riley. If you take the Y out, I'm Ian Ryle.
I have a friend, Danelle is her name, and her last name is Roberson. Okay? So her son has played baseball at Belpassi a bazillion years, and he's in All-Stars. And she gets 3 jerseys made, and they gave them to her, they say Robertson. So she had to give them back, and she's like, our name is Roberson. There's no T in our name, right? Gives them back, and they come back, Robertson. She's like, we've played for this league for like a decade. And I'm like, I don't think that's what happened. I think the league got it right. And then it showed up at the t-shirt printing place and they went, oh, somebody forgot to put the T in there and just did it on their own.
You know what? Happens all the time. On my Etsy, when I get orders for custom metal hangers.
Rebecca. Mm-hmm.
See, dropping, 1P. No, that'd be dropping. Never mind. When I get the metal hangers, hanger orders, people on Etsy will send me, like what name I'm supposed to put on there. And I'll double check and be like, that doesn't look right. And I'll reach out. And it's 50-50. Sometimes I catch a mistake. Sometimes it's like, no, that's how it's spelled. but it's,
you're not a very good speller though, right? You're not a very good speller.
I'm a terrible speller. Do you have anything that's weird that people
Julia? Mm-hmm.
That people get wrong about your name, or like people like for me,
if I'm dating a guy and he used to be Madden, if they spelled Madden incorrectly, I wouldn't go out then, because if you date me, you should know who John Madden is, and that's how it's spelled correctly. But there's now another football player that's Maddon, and so I can't get so mad anymore.
Okay, so in cursive, if you do a cursive I, can you see that you're supposed to do and it's supposed to come back over, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
you know what cursive gets me every time is the Z.
Oh, I'm really good at that.
Z.
I rattle off Z's like it's my job. Okay, but so anyway, that's my name in cursive with the I. Okay.
Okay.
Now here is my curse with cursive since first grade all the way through fourth grade when I was finally at a school for more than 1 year. Okay, that's how they write my name in cursive on the blackboard every
year. Do
you
think that our children need to know cursive?
No, I really don't.
Because I see all these memes going around going, I used to write cursive, so
right.
It was done when we did it, and it's done now.
You also didn't have Windows 95 when you were doing it. So, like the AMA format or whatever it is was not a thing. Like we progress. That's my biggest thing. We progress. The world, like we don't.
In Victoria, they only teach them how to spell their name in cursive. They don't need to write anything else in cursive.
Right. Right. Like the signature and that's it. And you know what? I can get pretty fancy.
It's not even a signature anymore. Mine's because my legal name is so damn long that it's just a little script.
Until I was in fourth grade, when they wrote my name on the blackboard, first day of school every year, they would call out, Jan Riley. Is Jan Riley here? It's Ian. My name's Ian. Oh, so weird. Looks like Jan. My mistake every year. First grade, first grade, second year, first grade, second grade, third grade. Fourth grade, I was finally in a school for 2 years. They're like, Ian's in my class.
Mm-hmm. Why are they reading stuff in cursive, Jennifer? Why are things written in cursive ever at all?
Okay, here's my honest take on cursive and stuff like that.
Okay.
Because we were struggling with my oldest in math for a while when they were doing the Common Core and they were doing the number bonds and stuff like that, which Common Core to me is stupid. But anyway, my son's third grade teacher finally looked at us and said, your son knows math. So if he has to write 1 + 3 = 4 instead of doing the number bonds, then cool, do it that way. Whatever. He knows how to do it. Same thing with cursive. Like, if he can read it, cool. If he can't, like, it's pretty outdated. With the exception of, I will give signature, yes. But outside of signature...
Jennifer didn't even teach her kids. Right?
Outside of signature, like, what are we really hanging on to? What are we holding on to? What are we holding on to?
I agree with you.
I like the way it looks.
What my kid's stepmom had to teach them how to tie their shoes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I called her and asked her. I was getting too frustrated. They weren't listening to me. They didn't like my way. I looked it online. I YouTubed it. I tried every way. And I finally just reached out to Jen and I said, can you please teach my kids how to tie their shoes? Because they're not. It took her 1 day. 1 day.
I did that with potty training. I reached out last week and I'm like, I can't do this. Can you please help?
Really?
I'm kidding.
Yourself? I was gonna say, I was like, your kids are
I'm joking.
No, I never know with you. I never know with you. My dad and I were laughing about you in the escape room. God, did I tell you that I went to lunch with him the other day and we weren't even sitting there for 5 minutes and he spilled something on his shirt? And I'm like, God, you're so much like Ian.
Yeah. You know what I did yesterday? I had on so my friend took her son to Santa Cruz for the day, and I've never been to Pizza My Heart, and I wanted a shirt really bad.
Really?
Yeah, I've never been to Pizza My Heart.
Because you're damn the man, and you didn't want to go because it's a tourist spot.
100%.
Do I know you, or do I know you?
But that was old Ian. Okay, new Ian wants to be at the party.
I'm the opposite. I always travel like a tourist. I ask questions. I go to the spots everybody talks about, and I'm totally fine with that. I
do too now. I do. In these last 4 or 5 years, especially our trip when we went to DC and Virginia, like I was on my own for a lot of that trip when it came to like the looking at stuff and the walking around and taking the tours and things. And so I got really comfortable about 3 years ago with just being part of a tour on my own, just walking along with people I don't know. And because that was uncomfortable for me. But where was I going with this? It doesn't matter. Anyway, we're all fine.
You went to San Francisco, not So you went to
Santa
the
Cruz.
beach
So
and you
yeah, so
went
I had her get me a Pizza My Heart shirt, and they didn't have the black one, so I had to get a white one. And I was wearing it yesterday, and I had to get something in my closet, or in my garage rather. And right away, within 2 minutes, some of the black stuff in my garage got on my shirt from the powder coating. I took it straight off, threw it right in the washing machine, turned it on, and said, "I'm not letting this one get not one mark on it yet. I get to have this thing for at least 3 weeks." 3 weeks before I put it on and go, "Oh, I can see that stain."
Nope. My friend Jamie, she was like, she showed me this dress she got, and it was like a white crochet. And I go, "You bought a white dress?" She goes, "What are you trying to say?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not thinking like it's gonna look. I would spill. I would 100% get that dirty."
I was going to the park yesterday, and I was trying to put on just a plain white shirt for comfort, right? And everyone, I'd look in the mirror and be like, "I can see the spots there. I can see the spots there." So I went over to Target first to get a package of white shirts because they're comfortable for me. And as I'm looking at the white shirts, I'm holding the Hanes package, right? Nice little deep V, kidding, regular shirt. I'm holding the package. I'm like, I'm gonna ruin these shirts. And then I look over to the right, and for $8, I can get a screen print that says Shroot Farms, The Office. So I just got that instead because it was gray, and that can get all the spots instead of 3 new white shirts.
But with the gray, can't you see your sweat through it? You said that that's just a given, and I just have to get over that. I hate when I can see people sweating through their clothes.
Okay, but in a sports situation,
because I usually never wear a bra and it's hot. So if I have like a dress on, it'll show if it's a certain color.
but in a sports situation, like if you're out doing like athletics, then it's okay to see the sweat, right?
Or working out, yeah. But I think if
Okay.
you're out and about, even if it's 104 out, I'm still gonna judge you if your clothes are showing your sweat marks.
Because I was gonna go do some disc
Gross
golf,
me out.
and all of my shirts, like every t-shirt that I was gonna wear, just for pure comfort and like breathiness, every single one had spots, and like everyone is like, and I'd put it on and look down and be like, "Oh, cool, this one works." And I'd go in the mirror, and then like the one spot I didn't see looking down would just be like, "Wham! I'm right there, buddy." And it'd be like little ninja spots. It'd be like little light gray spots that blend with the white shirt, so you don't see it till you're looking right at it, you know?
And my dad's the same way. Or how about when you guys go wash your hands, and if you lean up against the sink and you come out and the water ring is right against your belly?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
we went to a wedding one time, and my dad came out of the bathroom, and my brother came out of the bathroom at the same time, and they both had that water spot on their belly, and we were dying, like the same exact spot.
that's funny. That's funny. Oh man, yeah.
I'm dying here.
I if I can get a white shirt to last 3 weeks, I call that a victory. Like go 3 weeks, 3 weeks with no stain, and you've done your job. You can retire. I'll put you away in the T-shirt Hall of Fame. You survived Ian for 21 days.
I don't know that. Like, I think the things I ruin the most are probably I can't get white shoes. That's for sure. Shoes.
Yeah.
And I wear the hell out of a maxi dress.
Okay.
Yeah.
I used to be really concerned about shoes, but I've kind of gone the opposite direction with my shoes. I take a little better care of them now. Like I've got a really cool pair of
I have to
boots.
maxi dresses because they're so comfortable that sometimes I think I'm wearing it for comfort when really I've paid like $70 for this damn maxi dress and I have to treat it better.
Right.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. No, I have a pair of Skechers for disc golfing. I've got a pair of Timberlands for some nicer wear. I've got a pair of Chucks that are like my mostly everydays. And I've got a pair of tennis shoes that are like my mostly everydays when I'm not doing my Chucks.
4 pair of shoes?
What's that?
You only have 4 pair of shoes?
And then, and then I have my garage shoes, and then I have my other garage shoes, and then I got 2 flip-flops.
Okay. I have like 3 pair of shoes literally sitting right next to me right now. And
and then 2 dress shoes, and then I guess 2 dress shoes. So 6 pair of shoes, I guess.
Well, tonight I'm doing a wind down Wednesday, and I'm going to show because you have to get new sandals and stuff for Hot Girl Summer. So let me show you these. So I got these. They're Tory Burch sandals, and they're just plain black.
Okay. How much are Tory Burch sandals?
So here's my other pair of Tory Burch sandals. Aren't those cute?
Ooh, that looks like a rattlesnake.
Yeah, so tonight I'm going to do Wind Down Wednesday, and I'm going to show off all the essentials that you need for Hot Girl Summer, and sandals are one of them.
When you walk by, does it go like a rattlesnake?
These are $270 sandals.
How much?
$270.
They better rattle when you walk by.
And
270.
or about 250.
Oh my God!
I had to pay for them.
Somebody paid United States dollars for those, or put them on a credit card and are currently paying interest.
But you know, the return policy is really good.
You don't even get a whole shoe. That's the problem. And hey, this needs to be addressed because this is theft. I get it. We're paying for the name brand, but you have a shoe there that's like a quarter of a shoe. You get barely a sole, like that thick of a sole. They may put a little bit on either end, or on that end at least, but on the other end, it's flat and your feet get dirty. And I've seen women's toes when they're in those shoes all the time. They're all black on the bottom, and then they got the part on the top right there, but that's it. The rest of it's all just open.
Okay,
and you pay $270.
That is the thing that worries me the most about shoes that were this expensive, even though they were gifted, is my feet when I wear flip-flops. Jen, maybe you could say the same, and then you obviously have noticed it gets so black underneath that I'm like, I don't even want to put my dirty feet into the flip-flop. So I got a pedicure yesterday, and that girl was scrubbing my feet. I scrubbed my feet before I even went to go get my pedicure because they were so dirty from the flip-flops and swimming. And I went down there and they were still dirty. And I'm like, it's so gross.
Right. But, you know, socks and sandals aren't the real MVP here.
For like $10, and I bought those by myself.
You know what?
What?
Socks and sandals. Who's making fun of us now? Because our toes aren't black.
I would rather have black feet.
They don't have the grime.
I would rather have black feet than look like be a socks and sandals person.
You would rather the woman.
I would rather wear Crocs than socks with sandals.
You would rather the woman working on your feet chisel off half of Briggsmore and 3 grams of COVID than just take off some ankle socks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. That's why I go get a pedicure, so she could take care of that nasty for me. And I'm not wearing socks with sandals. That's gross, A. And B, it's because it's ugly. And it's too hot for that. Why do I want to wear socks? I don't like socks at all. I can't wear socks to bed. I only wear socks when I'm wearing like workout shoes.
See, this was supposed to be one of those scenarios where I hit you with the fact that half of Briggsmore is on the bottom of your feet, and then you pause for a moment and go, whoa, I never thought of it like that. And then we have this moment, right? Mm-hmm. But you said, no, that doesn't bother me. And so I don't have any follow-up to that. I wasn't expecting that.
Because never, ever am I going to agree with socks and sandals. Not ever one time.
There was no follow-up to, just, you know.
No socks for me. I told you about that one time the guy wore socks in bed, and I was like, and I had a feeling, like my intuition was like, don't say anything, because usually I'll call him out. Like, take those off. And then later I found out like part of his foot was amputated because he got really sick in his younger years. So I'm glad I didn't say anything. But if you're wearing socks with sandals or in my bed, and I have to whisper because my parents are in the other room, and even though I'm 41, my dad don't want to hear it. In my bed, you take them off. Take them off now.
This conversation's weird to me because I have a thing with feet. This conversation's getting to me right now. Like it's really making my skin kind of crawl.
You don't wear socks when you're doing it.
No.
I was never gonna look at you the same.
No. Just that. No.
Jennifer, you wear socks with slippers too?
Yes. Jen. Do you know what I haven't done yet? And I have my little rainbow socks I was gonna put in my car because I keep socks in my car all the time. And I haven't done it yet. And I get in my car, and every time I get halfway down the road, I'm like, oh my God, I forgot to do it. What if that happens? Is socks
the only thing that you keep in your car at all times?
For me?
Yeah.
Socks and jumper cables. What else do you need?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I turned in the Escape. I forgot my jumper cables in there. But my buddy has like a portable one because we had to jump the Jeep the other day. I had to get a new battery. It has like a portable one, and it jumped the truck, man. And it also has all these cords you could put in like your phone and stuff.
Yeah, I want to get a portable one.
Yeah, Victoria, that's different. That's sexy, though. I was telling somebody last night, I was like, I have like 30 Halloween costumes, and I've never been to a Halloween party.
We should do I have blank and I've never blank. I don't know what it is for me.
Yeah.
I don't know what I have that I've never really done before, but I mean, I got boxes of ammunition and I haven't gone out shooting my rifles in like decades. You know, it's probably not good anymore. I probably need to get rid of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have a million Halloween costumes, but I use them. I just don't go to Halloween parties.
Jennifer gets me. Okay, Jennifer, I have a thing with my
I'm never
feet.
never going to come to terms with this, Jennifer.
I can't have dirty feet. If my feet are dirty, it weirds me out. Before I go to bed, I take a rag, even if I took a shower, and I still wipe my feet off. I keep socks in my car all the time because I just don't like dirty feet. I'm the same way with slippers and socks and sandals and slip-ons, slip-on sandals and socks. I'll go unprotected in flip-flops. But in my head the whole time, I can't wait to get home and wash my feet off. But I like wearing flip-flops. I do like, like your $250 sandals. Oh, that makes my skin crawl. $250, man. But I like the openness of it. I like the freedom. I don't like the dirt and grime.
I even have trail sandals. So they're sandals that you wear hiking. And so by the time I get back to the car, there's all this sand and stuff in my shoes, and I'm fine with it.
You know what my ex got in the divorce?
Freedom. Her pride back.
And the $80 sandals that I bought in Fort Bragg because I was too embarrassed to put them back when I found out the woman I was buying them from used to live in Modesto and was a fan of the show.
Yeah, that's why I have that $88 ring.
Yeah. Yeah.
I put it up on the counter, and I knew the mom. She's my kid's friend's mom. And as soon as she rang it up, I was like, I couldn't take it back. But I love it. I wear it all the time.
I was buying, we were buying flip-flops in Fort Bragg, and we couldn't find any at the CVS or the Walgreens. So we go into this Western wear store, and I said, "Shot in the dark, do you happen to have flip-flops?" And she goes, "Oh my God, we do have flip-flops, like really cool ones." And so I went over, there were really cool flip-flops. Nothing special about them, though. Like they didn't say Nike or Reebok or anything on them. And so I got to the counter and I was like, "Yeah, we're at it." She goes, "Where are you from?" I said, "Oh, Modesto." She goes, "Oh my God, I used to live in Modesto." And she goes, "What do you do there?" And I said, "Oh, I work on the radio. I work on the show, Madden and Riley." She goes, "That was my favorite show before I moved here a couple years ago." "Oh, you guys are, so what, right?"
So you had to buy the flip-flops.
So she rings him up and she goes, "Okay, that's going to be like $88. And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm going to get in trouble for this." So I got to the car and I gave her the flip-flops. I'm like, "Here you go." And she goes, "Oh, these are really cool." I said, "Cool." Because there's like $88 charged to our card right now for these flip-flops. Oh my God. I'm surprised they made it back to the campground. I was like, "No, you need to understand something. We're supporting local. And we're also supporting local back home."
Support local. Support local. That's what I say.
Yeah. So anyway, when she moved out, she took them. And I thought, but I was supporting local and she didn't really want them. I should get them, right? No, it was a cool connection, and they were nice flip-flops. And you know what? Like you could tell that the store that I bought them at, I hate to say this, I don't know if it's still open, but it didn't look busy at the time. So it felt good, at least she seemed excited to get the sale. She
made like an $88 sale that whole day.
I mean, I hope she made more, but not when I was in there.
All right, we got to jump off of here. We've been on a little bit. We've been on for a little bit, and I'm going to see you later. I'll come see you later this afternoon.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Bye, you guys.
Bye, guys.